everybody. My name is Tommy, or you can just call me as Mr. Banana. But today I'm not gonna teach you something about those books anymore, but we're gonna have a very interesting topic to do today. Do you know what is that interesting topic? It will just be reviewing the books that I just read. There are lots of kinds of books, and all of those books are all about science. This is about weather, and this is about the solar system. So there are two types. We can have sun, moon, and star. The book Sun, Moon, and Stars, Living in Space, the Solar System, Planet Earth, and astronomy are all about science of the solar system. But weather, your body, and volcanoes are all about these. Volcanoes is a type of weather too. Exceptionally of the lava blasting out of the volcanoes. These books are very interesting, and they'll be interesting about science. Have you ever heard about science? Everyone uses science. They need to use science to learn, to study, to work, and to learn new things. They also use science to learn new words too. So, let me begin with this book. It is about the sun, the moon, and the stars. We are going to be learning about the sun, the moon, and the stars. The night sky can be the sky, but the moon, which is right here, the moon is a big rocky place that orbits the earth. The moon is a big rocky place that orbits the earth. It orbits the earth many years. It never stops and go back around. And plus, it doesn't have enough energy to do that. Now, in the next one, I'm gonna tell you about astronomy. Astronomy is also space. Astronomy is just like astronomers. Astronomers are people who study the sky. They can study the sky using telescope. The first telescope didn't work very well, so astronauts had to go to space to fix them. Now, Living in Space is a very interesting book. Living in Space has very interesting things. First, the rocket. This is the space shuttle. Here, a space shuttle, and this is the fuel tank. These are the two rockets. And also, nobody is allowed to stand at the launching pad because it's too dangerous. Because the launching pad will have gas filling the sky, and the launching pad is made out of metal that even strong fire, can't even melt it. So it will have the rockets, the two rockets, and it will also have the fuel tank. The fuel tank has some type of rocket that blasts. The fuel tank has rockets that blast. But then with the fuel that it is using will be charged to the spaceship. The spaceship will use some of the fuel or few of the fuel to orbit the Earth for 90 days. 90 days means 130 days in space and 90 days on Earth, because 16 times a day. Then, after that, two flaps open up on the back of the space shuttle. And then, as you know, what is this tube? This tube is where the astronauts live. At first, the astronauts live in the cab. Then, they will live in the tube to take pictures. So, a home in space is actually called a space station. So, after 90 days on the space station, the astronauts travel back to Earth. Then the space shuttle will leave the space station with one oldest space astronaut to take other pictures because the space station cannot take the picture itself. But as the rocket flies down, we do not want the rocket to bang to the ground and then it will break the ground. So we will have a small parachute that the astronauts will release. It will release the parachute, and it lands on the ground like a plane. Do you know why? Because it has wheels. A plane lands smoothly, but when a spaceship lands, the two back wheels land first, and then the front wheel tips back, and then boom, it breaks the ground. Now let's do with planet Earth. Planet Earth is about the Earth that we live in. The Earth that we live in is called planet Earth, as you know already. Planet Earth has many places. Here's the review. Extraordinary Earth. So, as you know, Angel Falls, Venezuela is the world's tallest waterfall. It's the most tallest waterfall in South America. And some parts of the Atana Desert is always not raining for even 4,000 years. Mount Everest is the highest place in the earth. It is about a lot of kilometers we can't even measure. It's lots of feet high. So if you have a longer step, then it will be shorter. Like if I am standing on Mount Everest, I have a long feet and then I just do like this and I hold my hand and then I climb Mount Everest again. Then the Mount Everest will be tall, shorter, but it's very tall. It is actually, let me see. It is 8 billion feet high. The deepest part of the Mariana Trench is about 1,100 meters and 36,000 billion or 895 feet underwater. The Mariana Trench. So look, you know, as you can see, this dark part is the only deepest place of the sea. And that sea is the Mariana Trench. Now we're going to talk about volcanoes. We're going to review about volcanoes. Volcanoes are blasts of lava that blast out of the mountain. But they are extremely hot. But they are also very slow. So that means that humans have the ability to run away as the rock chases. This means that they have the ability to run away before it crashes into our belly. But as it goes deeper, it will be faster. Your body is about the body that we have. The body that we have is called your body. It has bones. You will have 339 bones when you were born, but 207 bones when you were a grown-up. Now we're going to talk about the solar system. The solar system is the place where Earth is located. And the most deepest and the most roundest galaxy is called the Whirlpool Galaxy. Whirlpool means monster. That whirlpool is like a volcano. It's like two volcanoes spinning around very fast. It is called a whirlpool. And that whirlpool galaxy has dangerous creatures. But actually, it has no aliens. It doesn't have any life. But on a planet called Greg, in the Euclidus galaxy, there is life. But life for just a little astronauts. Now we're going to talk about weather. It's the last book we need to review. Weather is actually many kinds of weather. It can be snowy, windy, and it can also be rainy and sunny. One weather is happening on each part, and each of the weather is very, very, very different. So that's what you need to know about weather. Now we finished the review. I hope you like this video. So if you want to watch more of these videos, all you have to do is search for my name. You can write Mr. Banana, Mr. Glass, or you can write Brian, or you can even write Tommy. So now, goodbye.